Hi everyone, nice to meet you all. So my name is Mathieu Mellerio and I work for MagicStay. So today I will present to you our platform. I will also explain the advantage for you as an agency, a property manager, to distribute your apartments with MagicStay and the advantage of collaboration. And also I will explain how we can implement this partnership. And of course, at the end of my presentation, I will let you some time to ask any question you want so I can answer you. So let's start. First, let me introduce you to MagicStay.com, a booking platform. So our company is a French startup which was created about 4 years ago or 5 years ago. So still a young startup. We are about between 10 and 15 people. Our headquarters is in the south of France, but our main office is near Paris. So it's in Paris we have our marketing, sales and accounting departments, and our IT team is in the south of France. So MagicStay is a booking platform specialized in business travel. So at the beginning, MagicStay was called Magic Event, and we wanted to be the platform for visitors and exhibitors of fairs. And we realized that we had many demands for leisure as well. So we changed our name to MagicStay, and now we can also welcome leisure travelers, but we remained very specialized in business travels. We offer more than 200,000 properties. So they can be studios, apartments, villas, or houses. And their common point is they all have at least a kitchen inside. So we do not distribute hotel rooms, but only properties with a kitchen. We have properties in 900 cities, 92 countries around the world. So we are already an international platform. And we have we have certain criteria to select the apartments. Of course, they need to have at least the Wi-Fi, to have a kitchen, and sheets and linen provided, end of stay cleaning, beds made up upon arrival. But we do not select only properties in business cities, because we realize that business travelers, they can travel anywhere. It can be also in the countryside or in the mountains. So we select the apartments, but we are open on any destination. We now have more than 700 corporate clients. And what is really important is that they are very serious tenants, and they really take care of your apartments, because they engage the image of their company. And of course, they are traveling for work. So they will not mess up your properties. They are really qualitative clientele, qualitative tenants, and who takes care of your properties. We are partner of more than 100 trade fairs and events. For example, in Paris, we are partner of the Paris Air Show. And this gives you visibility towards visitors and exhibitors of those big events. So I think for you is a good opportunity to target this kind of travelers. Another thing is we are fully synchronized with BookingSync. which makes it easy for you to connect and distribute your properties on MagicStay, because we can import your properties in one click. And after that, your calendars and prices will be synchronized on a regular basis. MagicStay is a merchant of record, which means that the tenants, they pay on MagicStay. And after that, we will pay you by bank transfer, usually 2 days after arrival. And of course, payments are totally secured. So to sum up this slide, I would say that MagicStay is a young French startup, but growing really fast and already international. And I will sum up the main points of this presentation on the coming slide. What are the advantages for you in 3 points? If you use MagicStay, you will target business travelers, which is a niche with for very specific guests with specific needs. You will have an easy management because everything is automatic and everything is synchronized thanks to BookingSync. And you will deal with a very reactive company with a dedicated support that can help you at any step of the implementation or during the management of your bookings. So now, if you guys are interested in a partnership, I will explain how to implement this, which is really simple. Actually, only 5 steps. The first one is you need to register on MagicStay. You need to create an account. It takes only 10 minutes and it's really easy. I will talk more about this later. Then you need to connect MagicStay on BookingSync. You just add MagicStay in your channel list, and maybe you can ask the BookingSync team to help you on that. Then we just synchronize both of your accounts. So we will be able to import your properties automatically. So this can be done in a few days. Sometimes we might process to some test bookings to check everything, the workflow, prices, options. We would check the voucher information and make some tests on the messaging system. So we do not do it all the time, but we might do this for your properties. And once everything is checked, then we just go live. We publish your properties and you can start having bookings from business travelers. Now, I will say a few words about the registration, and I think I will show you directly on the website because it makes it much more much better, I think, to show you the website. So here you will just have to click on list your place at the top right of the screen. And then you will have 3 choices. So if you are an agency, then you click on the second choice. Here you have more information about our conditions, but I will explain them to you now orally. Do not forget to tick the box Channel Manager, and then you can choose BookingSync in the drop-down list. If you have it, you can indicate your Channel Manager ID. So this is just for information. You don't have to do it, but it can help us to make the link with your accounts later. And then you click on Start Subscribing. So now I will say a few words about our conditions. As you can see, the commission will depend on how many listings you manage. And let's say you have between 5 and 50 advertisements, then your column will be the green one. And our fees, our total fees will be 13%. So those are the total fees, but here you can decide how much you will take in charge. The fees are represented by this pink bar that you can move from the right to the left, from the left to the right. And here you can allocate the fees between your agency and the tenant. So your agency is on the left side and the tenant is on the right. So here you can move the pink bar and decide if, for example, if the tenant, if all the fees will be at the charge of the tenant, then you move the pink bar on the right. And in this case, for example, let's say the price per night will be 100 euros. We will sell it 110.5 euros to the tenant, and we will pay you 97.5 euros. So the minimum commission you can take in charge is 2.5%. But you can also take the whole fees at your charge by moving the pink bar on the left. So it's up to you to decide how much is the commission. Here you can also select your cancellation option. It goes from very flexible to very strict. And if you click on the question mark, you will see all the details of our cancellation options. When you register on MagicStay, you will have visibility options. Usually they are totally facultative and to be paid, but we will give you some of them for free when you register. Then you click on Start. You will have a sum up of the conditions applied to your account. And the last step is you just fill in the information of your agency. You accept the general terms of the website here, and you click on Enter, and that's it. So once you have done this, you have created an account on MagicStay. As you can see, it's really quick and it's completely free. So I would like now to give you a few advice to sell more to business travelers, because this kind of customer have specific needs. And I think it's interesting for you that I share this kind of information. Of course, the business travelers need a good Wi-Fi, beds made upon arrival, linen, towels, and toiletry provided, end of stay cleaning included, and if possible, flexible check-in hours. Also, some services are not mandatory, but highly appreciated. For example, if you do not ask for any deposit, and option for breakfast pack, or if you can manage their luggage. The business travelers, they usually book one bed per person and they do not share. So it's important for you to clearly state the number of beds per bedroom. And also they will share the advertisements internally in their company to decide. So it's better if you can use professional pictures. The more your cancellation option is flexible, the more sales you will make. Also, MagicStay offer long stays rentals. So if you set up the aggressive price, depending on the length of stay, or if you set up discounts for long stays, directly in BookingSync, you will be able to receive some bookings for long stays. And finally, we advise you to set up rebates, for example, for early bookings or last-minute bookings, which can also boost your bookings for business travelers. Now, I will give you some information about how we try to improve the quality of our service for our customers, but also for you. We provide a support hotline and live chats. We might implement some annual business reviews with you to boost the sales. Also, we have implemented a quality process, which we called the 4 calls. Basically, for each booking, we will make a series of calls to check if everything is all right from the booking to the end of stay. So after each booking, we will call you to check if everything is okay on your side, and we will call the guest as well. After each arrival, we will call you again to avoid that there is any no-show, and to check with you if you are happy with this arrival. And after departure, we will call again the guest to ask him if he can put some commentary on your property, and to check with him if he's happy with his booking and his stay. Also, we provide the messaging system so you can contact and discuss with the guests before any booking. So now, before ending my presentation, I would just like to show you a little bit more the website. Here is our homepage. As you can see, some of the we use those arguments to convince the customers. So we used to say that they will have a real apartment with a kitchen, so they will have more comfort, but they will also find the same level of services than in a hotel, because most of our properties are managed by professionals like you. Also, all of your properties will be rated from 1 star to 5 stars. And this rating is based on the same criteria than in a hotel. So let's say a 3 stars apartment on MagicStay has pretty much the same comfort as a bedroom in a 3 stars hotel. We also give a certain number of security and guarantees to our customers, and especially to the big companies we are contracting, because they need those guarantees to trust MagicStay and book on our platform. One way we will give you more visibility is by selling our tool Wizard to the biggest companies. And this tool is used by travel managers and to implement their travel policy and manage their expense. For example, in France, we have contracted with the company Société Générale, which uses our Wizard tool for the travel expense of all of their employees worldwide. Here you have some examples of the cities we are present in. And this is the advertising which we made and which is currently live every day during 3 weeks in France. So this is another way we use to increase your visibility towards companies. Now, I would just like to show you the listing page. So what happens when a client is looking for a property on MagicStay? So they just choose a city, and here they can have different criteria to look for and search for a property. And what is really interesting is this field. The customer, they can look for any event in any city they are going to, and let's try with one event, for example. And when the event is selected, the fair is selected, the website will automatically set up the dates of these events and will show all the properties around the event center. So this is really specific to MagicStay and really used by all visitors and exhibitors of fairs. They can also select the accommodation type, the number of stars, and of course the bedrooms, bathrooms, bed, the price, their budget, and they can select only instant booking properties. For information, all of your properties, because they come from BookingSync and are synchronized, will be by default instant booking, but you can send us the list of properties that must be on request, and we will switch them on request. So it's completely feasible. Here you have an example of property in Paris. So you can see the 5 stars because it's a really qualitative property. And also we have a heart rating, which is much more subjective because it's not automatic. It's the rating given by the guest after departure. Before ending this presentation, I would like to show you one advertisement. So as you can see, you have at the top the pictures, then the description. You have to know that our website is translated into 5 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Italiano. Then you have the most important information about the accommodation, the ratings, the cancellation option, the deposit, the city tax. If your city, if it's mandatory to have a license number in your city, you can put it there. And for example, the surface of your property, the size of your property. Then you have, of course, the map. Here, the tenants, they can select the exhibition centers they are going to, and the website will automatically give the time needed to get from the apartment to the exhibition center. And then you have more information about business facilities, the services. If it's an additional price to be paid for this service, it will be written here. Safety equipment of your apartment. And I would say it's a very important information for business travelers because some companies, and I would say every company wants its employees to be safe when they travel. So they really ask us for to put as many information as possible regarding the safety of the accommodations. So I advise you to complete these fields directly inside BookingSync so we can import them. Then you have more information about arrival and check-in. And finally, of course, the calendar, which, as you can see, can be completely synchronized. And then when the guest puts his dates and the number of travelers, he will have the total price with the details of the tourist tax. And here it's an instant booking property, so it can be booked instantly. Now I will end my presentation and give you a few contact details if you have any questions later, and or if you want to implement a partnership, please contact the mail support@magicstay.com. You can call us as well. And once it's implemented, you regarding any booking, you can contact reservation@magicstay.com. Now my presentation is over. If you have any questions, I would be pleased to answer them.
Thank you very much, Mathieu. So we will also share this this webinar. The video will be shared, of course, so
Okay.
You can refer to it later on. You will find also these links and these email addresses in our App Center if you go to MagicStay, of course. Okay. And we'll share the presentation as well. If you have questions now, I need to unmute, of course, unmute you if you want to ask questions.
Hello.
Yes, Aviv. So we have one question, Mathieu.
Okay.
One question. Can you see it on the chat?
So on the chat, let me check 1 second, please.
No, en este momento hay 28, no sé si...
29
yo me metí en el backend y hay 33 activas.
So while you are answering to the question...
Pero se acaban de añadir varias en la última semana.
So how many reservations do you have per year? Can you please provide a breakdown of the US versus internationally? So regarding the first question, I do not have this information right now, but I can ask to my colleagues and I will come back to you about this later. So no worry about this. A breakdown of the US versus internationally. I would say most of our demands and bookings mainly come from Europe, and the top three for the countries is France, the UK, and Italy. So as we are a French startup, we first started with France and then Europe. So that's why Europe is our main country, both for demands and also for the number of properties. But we are expanding, and I would say that US is now our upcoming new most important destination for the future. And for the moment, we do not have so much properties in US, which is a pity. So we are looking for more properties because we know we might gain many bookings there. But for the moment, when our customers they ask for properties in US, many times we lose the clients because we do not have so much properties to offer. So might be nice to partnership. Easy to set different rates for different properties in a single market. In fact, everything what you can set inside BookingSync is synchronized because our connection to BookingSync has been certified. And of course, I am sure you can set any kind of different rates depending on the length of stay, of the number of travelers, on the period of the year inside BookingSync. So yes, we are able to import any different rates you have. Okay, can you set specific to MagicStay? I think it is possible. The thing is, everything has to pass through BookingSync, so maybe that's a question you can ask later to BookingSync directly, because any rates you set is to be made inside BookingSync. So it's impossible for you to change your rates on MagicStay. Add a commission that might be different to what we charge elsewhere. Yes, I think you can do it on BookingSync.
Yes, that would be doable in BookingSync directly, as
yes.
the other channels.
Yes, yes, you can change when you register on MagicStay. As I said, you can choose your commission. Basically, the minimum is 2.5%, exclusive of tax. The maximum, so it means 3% all tax included. And of course, you can add this percentage inside BookingSync. And so they will explain to you how you can do this specifically for MagicStay. Who should we talk with after this webinar is done? Will we be assigned to a dedicated account manager, or is it a general support team? So I will answer you here with this slide. I will add here, if you can see, my personal mail, so you can contact me directly. So my name is Mathieu, and my mail is this one. So either you contact me directly, and I will be your dedicated account manager. So you use this mail, m.melerio@magicstay.com, or you can also use our general support mail to ask any question you have. No worries. Thank you, Aviv. I hope that I answered pretty much pretty well on any question, but of course we can talk about this more after, and for any of your specific need. Okay, Raf, talk to you later. With pleasure. Any more question? Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, thank you, Mathieu. I think we're all good here. Anyway, we will share the webinar in an email, so you can refer to it later on. And in our app center, go to MagicStay app, and then you will find the contact details, so you can install the app directly and get in touch with the team and with Mathieu.
Thank you very much for organizing this webinar. Very interesting.
Thank you, Mathieu. Thank you, MagicStay. And thanks to our customers as well for joining.
Thank you.
Hope we'll be all working together.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.